The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
What's up, guys? AWA, Air Order. Air Order. What's up? What's up? Okay. Before I get into all this stuff, guys, yeah, I did see Ghostbusters at Frozen Empire. I really don't know what the critics are thinking about this movie, honestly. Honestly. I really think this movie is better than the critics give credit for. But that's not a review. I'm gonna do the review tomorrow. Make a video on the movie tomorrow. For tomorrow, I know excuse me. I wish it would make it back. I'm sorry if I'm gonna cough during the stream. I apologize beforehand for the cough. But so I did see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I liked it. Honestly, I liked it. I don't know, but yeah, I'll do a video. I'll upload a video tomorrow. I'll make a video and upload it tomorrow. Sorry, and tomorrow I'm gonna do another stream. Today we're gonna do Let's Talk Pop episode 79. And before we get into that, if you're new here and checking out my channel for the first time, please subscribe. And you new and current subscribers, you know what you have to do. If you see what you like, smash the like button down below. And if you're following on Twitter, if you're following me on Twitter or not, follow me if you want. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah. Okay. And yes, do all that. So there's my Twitter down below, X. So yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for coming in. Okay, so a little bit of announcement, not a tiny announcement. It's not a major announcement. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another stream. I don't know if it's gonna be Let's Talk Pop. I was thinking about doing 2 Let's Talk Pop back to back today and tomorrow, but if it's tomorrow, it's gonna be a minimized version of it. I think why I'm talking about doing the Let's Talk Pop tomorrow, I think it's because Marvel has announced that this is not Marvel Studios, not Marvel movies, anything related. It's about Marvel that they're supposedly announcing another video game coming out, another video game title to be named tomorrow, and yeah, so tomorrow expect Marvel to announce a new video game, another video game. That's why, so it might be a minimized Let's Talk Pop tomorrow. It might just be a title, a release date, a title, and that's it. No teaser trailer. It just might be Marvel announces Fantastic Four game, as an example. Fantastic Four, Lost in Space. I don't know, or Ant-Man, or Lost in the Quantum Realm. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Okay, maybe. Okay, so that might be tomorrow. Unless if there's, and I might add some movie news if there's more news that I don't cover today. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that's tomorrow, and there will be a video, like I said, about Ghostbusters after Frozen Empire. Oh, I might add Ghostbusters Frozen Empire spoiler review to the stream tomorrow. Maybe make it a Ghostbusters / Marvel stream, and if there's anything else that pops up that's newsworthy, I'll add that into the same stream. But this is Let's Talk Pop episode. Like I said, it's episode 79. Technically, it is supposed to be 80, but the reason it's not 80 is because the stream I did with George about a week ago, Wednesday or Thursday, whenever I did that stream with Beetlejuice and others, it's the Acolyte, that got blocked worldwide by YouTube, so it's technically not visibly canon to Let's Talk Pop. So it's not an official episode, so Let's Talk Pop. I don't know what it is. I haven't. Maybe Blind. If Blinded was here Blinder was here, what? Or maybe Blinder would know. That's something that he would know more about. And also, just to let you know, March 28th, Thursday, the first DLC of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is going to feature that Joker from a different Earth. And the little background story on that Joker, it's a younger version. A younger version. Okay, George. A younger version of the Joker. Still trying to make kind of a name for himself. But yeah, that's the joke. So that's a little what's, and he's gonna have his own story too. It's like his own story, his own list of skills, his own traverse system. He's gonna have his, so you basically play as him. And my guess is they're gonna introduce. You actually knows this. If you play the game, they're gonna introduce a second Brainiac, multiverse, another Brainiac from the multiverse, right? Because as you know, there's 13 Brainiacs, but it's 12. If you beat the whole game, you defeat one, so that reduces the Brainiacs to 12. And this might introduce the second Brainiac to the forefront of the game. Okay. So yeah, let you all know about that. Hey, all right. So let's do this. This should be episode 80. Yeah, you're right. It has to, right? You saw the Brainiac tree, right? As you defeat the one Brainiac, it then has two Brainiacs, and there's like two more Brainiacs, and there's like a row of three Brainiacs, and another row of three Brainiacs, or something like that. Remember? All right, let's get to Spider-Man 4 news. Now this is from Jeff Schneider from his site. You have to subscribe to get kind of full detail on his site. This ties into Euphoria season 3. One of the reasons why the reason why Euphoria season 3 is getting delayed is due to other commitments by some of the cast. Zendaya, probably City Sweetie too. City Sweetie is starting to get too big for the show. Zendaya is too big for the show. Oh, I stopped grinding for a while. Grinding for a while. I went to Final Fantasy Rebirth. That's what I went to. Now I'm playing WWE 2K24. Okay, and also reports are they're gonna make it less. They're gonna make it less raunchy, I guess. Less sex, less drugs. Here's the thing: people are saying Spider-Man 4, but people are not saying that. Saying, what about Dune 3, Messiah? Like, what about Dune 3? You know she's coming back. Like, seriously, you know. Here's the thing. What if it's Dune? What if it's not Spider-Man? What if it's Dune 3? Dune 3. What if it's Dune 3, the Messiah? Okay? Well, her character, if she's the only way for her to lead Spider-Man 4 is for her to get a power so she eventually becomes a hero. I mean, a hero with powers, like she puts on a costume, stuff like that. That's the only way, and that's the only way you make her a lead now. I guess they're trying to build off the relationship between her and Tom Holland, right? But what about Dune 3? Like, there's also Dune 3, and Dune 3, make whatever you will. Dune 3 could possibly come out 2026, 2027. I don't think they're going to wait a long ass time for Dune 3. They're not going to wait 5 or 6 years. More likely 2 or 3 years. They could wait. They could do Dune 3 until late 2026, early 2027. Okay. And I agree with a lot of people. It kind of really undermines the ending of No Way Home because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If she's gonna get her memory back, remember Peter in the Spider-Man 4, then that whole scene at the end of No Way Home when Peter walks into Michelle MJ's workplace where she works, right? Where she works, hoping that MJ and Ned, who was there, would remember them. They did not. The only way that's that that's the only way where Zendaya could come back if they remember him at the end of that movie. Otherwise, you can't do in this film because you did that scene. That scene that if you want to do make him remember that film, make him remember who Peter is, you don't do that scene at the end of No Way Home. Oh yeah. Well, I'll take an example. Batman, and this is the comics. Batman. There was a time when Santana kind of erased some of Batman's memories, right? Of what happened. The Justice League were doing something that I talked about this with the Teen Titans. We talked about the male version of Dr. Light, right? 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 And yeah, they vote. Dr. Light apparently knew the Justice League's identity, stuff like that, and some of the members had a vote. Batman wasn't there, but he kind of knew about it and came to rush in. It was obviously because they knew who to be against it. And they're like, his antenna kind of froze him, and after erased that memory out of Batman about what they were doing to Dr. Light's mind. And Batman did not remember for a little bit, right? But eventually that came back. He started remembering, and that tied into him having a straight relationship with Santana, because Bruce and Santana have a long relationship, a friendly relationship, right? Right, for a long time, right? And that also created to a point where Batman created Brother Eye to watch metahumans. He couldn't trust metahumans anymore, and the whole Brother Eye situation, right? You know all that. I'm not going to go in detail. So yeah, it's possible she could actually get her memories back. It's possible. But do you think it's time for him to have a new female lead? Why not have him have the problem? The one thing about these Marvel movies, I never seen the protagonists have their love interest be someone that's kind of like on the edge, whether they're a criminal or not. I know Elektra is technically be canon now, okay, stuff like that. But I meant in the MCU previously, right? Never had them be on the edge of they're not exactly self-righteous, but they're not exactly very bad. An example is like Black Cat, right? Black Cat, for example, right? Black Cat plays on the edge of being good and bad, but she's not evil. She's not like a murderous person. She doesn't want to take over the world. Doesn't want to take over New York. She just wants to be a thief, and she may have other reasons too. Her dad. She is. Are they the same? Are they the same age though? Is this a Diana and Tom Holland like around the same age? I mean, okay. Time to introduce somebody new. Okay, a new love interest. Have somebody play on the edge. Have it be somebody like Black Cat, somebody like that. Batman has Selena Kyle. Here's the thing. Black Cat. Newsflash, guys. Black Cat was a ripoff of Catwoman. Why? Black Cat was a ripoff of Catwoman. I mean, Marvel and DC, they rip off each other all the time. But Black Cat was a rip-off of Catwoman. Both cat-like characters, both jewel thieves, both have love interest with the hero. Catwoman came first. Okay. And now you got to introduce an awesome villain too. Something cool. I don't know. Maybe it might be Kingpin. Maybe Kingpin might have a play in it. Hobgoblin. I always suggested Hobgoblin. I don't honestly, guys. I know in the comics Ned Leeds eventually becomes one version of Hobgoblin. I don't want Ned Leeds to be Hobgoblin in the films. I want two possible Hobgoblins. Whoever becomes Hobgoblin, okay? And that's Roger Kingsley. I think that's his name. The original Hobgoblin is Roger Kingsley, right? And Jason McIntyre, who is a Hobgoblin in the comics, but also in the TV show. Now, Jason McIntyre's Hobgoblin, I believe, becomes a demon-like creature or a jack-o'-lantern or something like that. A demon-like creature or something like that. Also, why did I introduce jack-o'-lantern? Not a lot of people don't know this, but one of the Spider-Man villains that in the Spider-Man lore is a character named Jack-o'-lantern, and I think that aged Jason McIntyre at one point. Then he becomes Hobgoblin. Let me make sure. Yeah. So Jason McIntyre first appears as Jack-o'-lantern, then he becomes Hobgoblin. Okay? 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 Now, is Sonny willing? So you think they're gonna do clones? Clones? Possibly. What I think they should do, and they teased it with us with Venom. Have the Sony universe intertwine with the MCU. I'm sorry. Have Aaron Taylor Johnson's Craven somehow enter the MCU. I'm sorry. Find a way. If you're gonna have an idea to do Craven in Spider-Man 4, just pick Aaron Taylor Johnson. I know Aaron Taylor Johnson in the MCU was in Ultron as Quicksilver, but man, this is multiverse. Right? Don't have your own MCU Venom. Just put Venom back in that MCU, man. I'm just sorry. Like I'm just saying that. I'm saying Sony, put all your characters in the MCU in some capacity, please, because you really need it. You really need help. Okay. And because in No Way Home, they kind of Spider-Man used they used in that movie some of his five of his top villains, like Green Goblin, Octopus, Electro, Lizard, and Sandman. That's some of his most popular villains, right? And he had Mysterio and Vulture in the first two movies, right? Shocker, I can't forget about Shocker. They had Shocker in the first movie, and Homecoming, even though it was kind of like a second command henchman. So they kind of used a lot of his rogue gallery at the start. So yeah, you could do Jackal, you could do Hobgoblin, you could do the Beetle, you could do a Hammer. If there's gonna involve some criminal underworld elements in there, you could introduce Tombstone, you could introduce Hammerhead, Smite, you can introduce Smythe in it. We know Scorpion is in that universe. Do something with him. Okay. Scorpion is that universe. Also, what else? Other characters are there? I can't think of. Well, there's others. I mean, they're not gonna do this, but the whole Maxim Carnage stuff. You have a bunch of different demon-like villains. Um, but yeah, it's well, and they're always gonna bring some MCU here. And you're gonna bring something from the MCU that's not part of Spider-Man lore into the film. They did Doctor Strange, Happy Hogan, Tony Stark. I think it's time. I think it's time where we don't need that. Spider-Man is ready to be on his own, where he doesn't really need help in that way, where he's being mentored. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. He's not a psych. Yeah, he started his own stuff, but sometimes I agree with some people. He could be treated like a psychic. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Move on from that. Move on from that. Having some mentors mentoring his movies. I'm on moving on from that. It's time to be. It's time for him to be his own man. You think so? A lot of people kind of disagree with you. A lot of people think he has a great role gallery. Okay. Well, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Oh man. All right. But that's according to starting filming in October. Yeah, that's definitely a 2026 release date. Now, why did I put the Batman Part 2 in this title? Because, according to Jeff Schneider, the Batman Part 2 is going to announce casting in the fall of this year. Which, listen to me. I don't think that's surprising at all. Okay. I'll explain why. But also, he said filming is going to start in April of next year. Okay. Now, why do I say I'm not surprised the casting will be announced? Or casting is going to happen in the fall of this year because I think they want to wait to the Pigment show because I think what happens either during the Pigment show what's going on or after the Pigment show they'll announce casting because the Pigment show is going to tie into the Batman 2. So they want to wait. Right? They want to wait. They don't want because look. You're not going to announce casting before the Penguin show. You're not going to announce who the villain of the Batman 2 is going to be at Comic Con before the Penguin show is going to come out. They're going to wait. They're going to wait till the Penguin show comes out. Penguin comes out. Then they're going to announce the villain of Batman 2. Specifically the villain for sure. Okay? Because okay? So that's why I think it's happening. That's why they're probably going to wait to the Pigment show. Then they're going to announce. Now, some things I said in my last trailer, my last talk pop that talked about the Pigment trailer. Some things I did not show you, but in that little teaser trailer, there was a picture of somebody getting shock therapy, and there's two doctors, right? Two doctors. Now, one doctor is a character I heard the name, but I don't recognize him from Batman lore. But there's Theo Walsh's character. Now, Theo Walsh, from Sons of Anarchy, and famously Army of the Dead. He turned out to be that terrible, horrible. horrible security guy who was like raping, not security, but military, accused of raping, right? The women, raping the women outside the quarantine zone of Las Vegas. So he's in it. I forgot he was in the show. Now, I think so. There's rumors of possible who he might play. The older doctor, the other doctor. Anybody know who he's gonna? He has his name. It's not a name I recognize. They don't say the name of this Theo Walsh's character, but I have a couple of theories who it might be, and because I do think it'll be somebody that you'll recognize if you're a Batman fan, or even watch some or the animated show, or even maybe some previous shows with this character. He's either two characters, in my mind. He's either Hugo Strange, a younger Hugo Strange with hair, or now, don't get mad at me, or he's Jonathan Crane. Okay, there are hints, there is rumors, speculation that Jonathan Crane might be in this show. And the rumor is that Jonathan Crane might be an actual doctor at Arkham. He's not going to be like he's not going to be like in Planet Comics or the other shows where he's a doctor at a university or anything like that, right? Or he's a psychiatrist. But he actually might be in the show as Dr. Crane. Okay. So Dr. Crane we might get in the Batman universe. Because I do think he plays well in that grounded universe, obviously. Let me look. Let me see it. Let me see if I can find the picture. Tush. Let me look for it. Can I find it? Can I see it? I know. You know. Shit. I'm looking for it, guys. Wherever. Okay. You guys usually know when they're not announced, it's usually a big character, right? So yeah, so Theo Rossi supposedly it might end up being one Jonathan Crane or Hugo Strange. Okay. The thing is, okay. Okay. So that's just rumors, speculation, scooper talk that he end up might be that's Jonathan Crane or Hugo Strange. And I'm gonna try to let me look for the freaking picture, guys. Hey George, I'm looking for. Hey George, what's up? Okay.
No, nothing much.
I'm gonna look for the Penguin trailer.
Return to I'm planning my dream comeback soon.
Nice. I saw Ghostbusters. I don't know what the critics are thinking. This movie wasn't bad.
I mean, I thought it was good, but I don't think it was like the greatest thing ever. It was like, I think if it was longer, I think it would have been well received better. I think.
My criticisms are I thought my criticism will be is I thought they focused a little bit on they focused on some of the characters, not enough characters. I felt they focused on Mackenzie Grace's character a lot, and Dan Aykroyd's character way, and it felt like and Paul Rudd's character, but they didn't really focus on the rest of the cast. Like on Carrie Coon's character, they needed to focus more on the brother Finn Wolfhard's character. They needed to focus more. I felt like they focused too much on some characters and not enough on the others.
I get that. Although I will say I'm glad like they're finally giving my man Winston like a lot of love. Like he's the most successful of the Ghostbusters, and it's kind of like he's like the sort playing like a leadership role in this movie. And I was like, yo, how is Ernie Hudson 78 and looks so good for his age?
He's 78. Oh my god.
Yo, man, I thought he looked like he's in his late 40s, early 50s, not like near 80.
Oh.
What happens when you take good care of yourself?
I'm trying to find this. See, okay. I'm gonna pull up the Penguin trailer, but no sound, guys. Okay, because there's some stuff I wanted to go over that I missed on the Penguin show. On my last thing. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm trying to find this specific scene. Okay. Okay. That's Michael Kelly's character, Degrassi. That's Johnny Vitti from The Long Halloween. I think he's related. Correct me if I'm wrong, Degrassi. I think he's related to the Falcones. I think he's a cousin of them. I think. Okay. That's Sophia Falcone, the daughter of Carmine. That's Clancy Brown as Maroney. Okay. That's could be Alberto Falcone. That's Alberto Falcone, the son of Carmine and the sister and the brother of Sophia. Okay, that's the scene. This is the scene I'm talking about. Man, it's so quick. Oh my god. There we go. This scene. So Theo Walsh's character, I'm possibly in my opinion, could possibly be two characters. Okay. Some people recognize. I think he's either Hugo Strange, a young Hugo Strange, a different version of Hugo Strange from what we're used to, where he's bald and has like whatever, or he's Jonathan Crane. There's rumors that Jonathan Crane might be in the Batman, not Scarecrow yet. Like Jonathan Crane. Rumors that he's working at Arkham, and that's just rumors right now. And Theo Walsh's character has not have been. He's in the show, but Theo Walsh, they haven't announced who he's playing. So usually, George, when that's the case, it's usually somebody big, right? Somebody like well known, and they want to surprise us with who he's playing. Because they want to surprise us who he's playing, and that surprise would be some. Oh my God, he's playing that guy from the comics. This villain. Because that's how they do it. And that's my two theories. That he's going to be Scarecrow or Hugo Strange, and that's why they're not announced. That's why they're going to wait till announcing the cast or the Batman 2, possibly in October or fall season, because they want to wait till the show is out and over with, possibly, so they can announce it, because they don't want to announce who's going to be the Batman 2 ahead of the Penguin show, because the Penguin show ties into part 2. You don't think so? You don't think so? You don't think so, Degrassi? I don't know, man. I don't know. Now that's probably a shock therapy. Now that could be Sophia Falcone. Okay? That could be Sophia Falcone or whatever. Being shock therapy.
Out of curiosity, did I miss the Spider-Man 4 talk? Because I'm looking back at the chat.
Yeah, you did. I did. That was the first thing I did.
Oh man, because I wanted to talk about that.
Go ahead, talk about it, man. I'm not ending it yet.
But yeah, a lot of rumors are circling about Spider-Man 4. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know about how I feel about Justin Lin directing.
I forgot to talk about that. You know what? I agree. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like Justin Lin. I know he directed like the best Fast and Furious movies, like Fast 5 and Fast and Furious 6. But then he also directs some of the worst Fast and Furious.
Yes, the last couple ones. Yep.
Not just that. I think Tokyo Drift's a bad movie. I just don't care about that movie.
Yeah. Oh, Tokyo. Oh, yeah. That was his first one, right? Yeah.
Like when Drew Goddard was announced as a possible director, that got me excited. Justin Lin. Like, what version of Justin Lin are we gonna get? The one who put together a great movie like Fast 5, or Justin Lin who put together a soft fest like F9 and some of the other Fast and Furious movies? I mean, good lord, what's sex? Is like Spider-Man gonna go back into space?
The thing is, let me see. There's other movies besides Fast that I've seen, possibly seen. I've seen it.
Is Vin Diesel gonna make a guest appearance saying, "Peter Parker, you need family"? You know that, right?
He has. Okay, Shopping for Fangs. I don't know what that movie is. I've seen him.
I mean, Star Trek Beyond, the Star Trek movie he directed, was good, but it's like, look, I'm gonna be honest. I think J.J. Abrams did fine with what he did with
Star Trek Beyond. I mean, that movie gets a lot of shit on it.
I mean, it was a good movie, but honestly, like, I liked what J.J. was doing more over than what Justin Lin did.
Yeah.
And look, I know J.J. gets a lot of crap from people, but I actually enjoyed his Star Trek. That was my introduction to Star Trek before I watched the originals. Even though I love the originals, I still enjoyed what he did with Star Trek.
Okay, it's going to DC. Oh, so back to Spider-Man. Actually, okay, so yeah, that's the reason why Euphoria season 3 is being pushed off. It's because
I don't even know why they're even having a season 3.
Because it did very well, right?
But it's like these teenagers, these guys that keep playing teenagers, they're gonna be like 30 by the time this season.
Oh, they're like in their mid-20s right now in real life. I'm sorry, but Sydney Sweeney does not look like a teenager anymore.
I'm sorry, like, is Zendaya gonna go 15 years playing a teenager? Like,
does she want to be stuck at playing TV?
She's been playing a teenager since Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Like, shake it up. That was what, like 2010?
I mean, all her roles except Dune were like teenager related, man. Because even in Spider-Man, she's a teenager.
I mean, to be fair, the last movie was she was going into college, so it's like, next movie
pre-college, yeah.
She's not gonna be a teenager anymore, but still, it's like, come on.
Okay.
She was in 2 Disney Channel shows as a teenager.
I heard that.
It's like, what is the upcoming movie Challengers going to be the first time she's actually playing a grown adult?
We'll see. Yeah. She kind of. I mean, question. And Dune, are they technically teenagers? The characters' ages.
I'm pretty sure they are, but like, I gotta read the books. This is why I gotta read the books so I can get the details.
Or they young adults, like early 20s. Because Timothée Chalamet, like, looks like he plays a lot of teens also and stuff. It's weird now because a lot of people that are in their mid 20s look like they're teenagers still.
But that's always been a thing in Hollywood.
Yeah.
In the original Scream, they were in their like early mid 20s playing teenagers. In the first Spider-Man movie, they were like in their early mid 20s playing teenagers.
Oh yeah.
Someone thought like all those teenagers in Spider-Man were undercover cops.
And like Saved by the Bell, they're all adults play teenagers.
Degrassi, quick question about the Euphoria showrunner. Serious issues are they like Dan Schneider related issues?
No, hold on.
I hope not. I hope not. By the way, that's a teaser of what my next stream's gonna be. Wink, wink.
I can't get on Canada the quiet on set. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I can find.
I wish I gotta figure out how I can get my Max account back on my Hulu because I've been paying my Hulu it finally expired and like when I finally renewed it, I don't have my Max anymore, so I gotta figure out how to get it back.
Is it combining with Disney Plus there?
I have no idea.
Oh,
but like, but yeah, no, like I gotta find to like rewatch it again because like there's a like.
I don't know, Degrassi. I don't. Yeah, but yeah. So like Spider-Man 4. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Obviously.
So like, what was Spider-Man 4 trying to be? Like the Batman?
Maybe it's trying to come out before the Batman. It's trying to compete with the Batman 2026.
So are we gonna get something in the way of the first trailer?
No, don't make Peter Parker. If he becomes a black symbiote Spider-Man, he might do something like that. Something in the way, or that's the symbiote controlling.
I mean, from what it looks like, that they're either hoping this movie comes out late 2025 or early 2026.
Yeah, but then they have to move Disney would have to move one of their Disney movies that have scheduled.
Just move Blade back. Just move Blade back. That movie's never gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen. Like let's be real here. They want to get this move. They want to get Spider-Man 4 out before Kang Dynasty. You don't need Blade before Kang Dynasty. Just prioritize Spider-Man.
Does Disney want to get this movie out before Kang Dynasty or Sony?
I would assume both. Kevin Feige's a big fan of Spider-Man.
Who would need it more? I think Sony needs it more because when there's Spider-Man versus crap.
I think Marvel needs it just as much as well. Listen. Like outside of like Fantastic Four coming out in 2025. No one's really excited for the other Marvel movies coming out in 2025.
Brave and the Bold and Thunderbolts and yeah.
I mean, yeah, Deadpool 3 comes out this year. That's the only thing. Then Fantastic Four comes out. I mean, no one's excited for Brave New World and Thunderbolts.
No.
And if they are, they're simply Marvel sims.
Yeah.
That are like, Marvel's cooking. And I'm like, what, Burger King food?
Ah!
Listen,
yes.
I love Marvel, but let's be real here. Phase 4 and beyond has only had a few bangers. They aren't delivering the bangers that they were delivering from phases 1 to 3. And look, even if they weren't a banger during phase 1 to 3, they were still good movies. Some of these movies aren't even good movies. They got to get back to that at least.
Yeah. And there's a Disney story going. There's a Marvel Disney story going around about. I'm sure Degrassi, you know this because I DM'd you, but I'm sure you know about this. Nelson Peltz and his misogynistic, racist, bigoted takes on Feige and MCU. That's a whole new story. It's something I'm going to go over tomorrow. I might go over with about watching John Campia. It's really bad.
I just wonder, like, if like, because like there's rumors that they're going with the Kingpin's Mayor's story arc, like if any other villains are going to appear.
Well, they couldn't. I mean, Kingpin is going to become he is waiting for miracles. You saw that Echo at the end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which means I actually have to watch Echo. Good Lord. Like, that's the only downside. I got to watch Echo now.
I mean, people in 2025 are going to be excited for Daredevil.
But yeah, no, I am excited for Daredevil.
Yeah. That's the one Disney Plus goes. So a lot of people are not excited for Agatha. I mean, Agatha has her simps, their fans, obviously, but the overwhelming audience is excited for Agatha. But they're all excited for Daredevil. Like Daredevil is the one Disney Plus show everybody like consistently are rating for.
Listen, to me, like I feel like Daredevil and Deadpool are the most important, and Fantastic Four are the most important projects to get right.
Mm-hmm.
Because like those are actually Marvel household names. And those are the projects that people are the most excited for.
And Deadpool is introducing the X-Men, and people love the X-Men.
Yeah, and it's like the thing is, it's like if Thunderbolts is bad, it is what it is. If Captain America: Brave New World is bad, it is what it is. But I really think
I hope
if those other three projects get right, Daredevil, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool 3, I'm not gonna be concerned about Marvel.
Yeah. Like, look, Marvel's not just going to magically say, "Yeah, we're done with the MCU. We're going to reboot everything." They're not doing that. Like, anybody's thinking that, get your head out of your ass. They're not doing that.
Because look, despite the problems Marvel has, they're not DC. They're not the DCEU.
DC is basically rebooting, right? DCU is rebooting.
Well, good thing. It's actually what passed recently, the 8th anniversary of BB.
Obsession with Siddiq. Ooh, yeah, I can see why.
This sounds like Schneider right here.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
Like seriously, like are you kidding me? Like this guy's just
except
like
Dan Schneider treated, except they were legit underage.
Oh yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's actually worse. That's actually worse. Like when he put kids, like situations that he put these people into. And again, even when those actresses finally came old enough, that still didn't justify.
I haven't watched the documentary. Did they interview Ariana Grande, or is she going to do any interviews on it, or she's?
No, she didn't. No. Basically, the biggest star that they interviewed was Drake Bell.
Oh.
That like
they need to interview one of the stars who made it huge. Like huge, like Ariana Grande, for example. They need to get something like that. You know,
I don't think they needed to. Here's the thing: like, there's a reason why certain people broke out and why others didn't.
I'll say, Josh Peck has kind of made a name for himself post Drake and Bell.
Like here's what we gotta understand. This basically, without even saying why, summarizes why Nickelodeon stars didn't make it big like a lot of Disney stars did. I'm not saying everyone from Nickelodeon didn't break through. Josh Peck, Ariana Grande, Kenan Thompson, they broke through.
Elizabeth Giles.
Elizabeth Giles. Brandon Cosgrove took a little break, but but that was go through college and all that.
Kenan Thompson.
Kel Mitchell.
Yeah.
Like some people broke out, but listen, the experience left a sour taste in a lot of kids' mouths. Like that's basically what it was. Like they're
McCurdy. Did he get them? Did they get her?
No, they didn't get her. She already told her story, her side of the story in the book. But if you hear in the documentary,
you know the Nickelodeon and her family.
Like here's the thing, those shows, All That and the Amanda Show.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes.
So basically, they went into how bizarre.
Amanda Bynes broke out too, but then she didn't.
How inappropriate those sketches were. Like they were showing a clip of I guess it was like Nickelodeon's version of Fear Factor. They had one of the kid actors get covered in peanut butter and had dogs licking the peanut butter off of him.
Oh.
And the kid was saying how gross this was, and now the kid's a man. He basically said this is some freaky dream of some crazy person. There was a guy named Pickle Boy that was handing out these pickles. You know what the pickles obviously would look like.
Oh yeah.
And he's putting them through these holes that actors can get the pickle and then eat.
And I bet you some of the parents don't even care because they're just one of those parents that care is living vicariously through their kids' show business. That's Jenna McCurdy, right? Jenna McCurdy basically said her mother was living through her vicariously. Oh, George will be back because they're right. It's right. He's right. It's nobody from Nickelodeon makes it big now. George. Nobody from Nickelodeon makes it big now. Nobody. The Nickelodeon shows, nobody watches them. Nobody makes it big anymore.
It's crazy. And here's the thing. This is what I forgot to add before I got cut off because I accidentally did something stupid. The Pickle Boy guy. First of all, this guy had pictures of John Wayne Gacy, a painting of John. He was pen pals with John Wayne Gacy. This guy that was allowed to be on these sets. And I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil it, but the guy turned out to what?
I don't know anybody could be friends with a serial killer.
The guy turned out to be a creep. It turned out this guy was the one that abused Drake Bell.
Oh yeah.
Bro, and here's the thing: this guy, I didn't realize it. This guy made small appearances in the X-Men movies.
I don't think were files charges filed ever against him?
No charges were ever filed. No, if anything, the only people that got arrested were the actual, like, I don't want to say the word on stream, the P word,
Oh.
because there was this other guy that apparently sent like some sexual images to a young girl through email. And this guy worked on the Amanda Show. I mean, here's the thing. Looking back, like, listen, I love the Amanda Show. There were some segments that did not age well, like what Amanda Bynes in a jacuzzi, interviewing grown adults. I know the adults have their clothes on, but she even interviewed Dan Schneider in the hot tub.
That's creepy. That's suspect. Yeah.
Also, like, they didn't mention the documentary. They had this segment called The Girls' Room about girls hanging out in the girls' bathroom. I'm like, okay, why is it that a grown man that's running this show has a segment called The Girls' Room? Listen, Dan Schneider's apology video was weak as hell. I'm sorry. And look, does he get all the blame? No.
Well, he's getting exposed, so he makes an apology video, right?
Well, here's the thing. I'll say this. He doesn't get 100% of the blame because, look, these jokes, these segments that he writes, obviously get greenlit by the executives at Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
so the people in charge of Nickelodeon clearly said this was okay. So they enabled this man.
As long as he's being successful, right? You get away with it. You know?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just like,
that's true. That's possible, but
like he is just, and even though like the Ned's Declassified cast, oh my goodness, they are declassless. Did you hear what they did?
Who was on that show? Ned.
David Warburger, Lindsay Shaw. That was like the show about him, like.
I know that. Yeah, I remember the show. Yeah.
The cast basically made fun of the documentary and were like making jokes about Drake Bell's abuse.
Oh, why would he? Because kids are turning him. You don't make.
I hate that I kind of turned this into a quiet on set like review, but like no, it was just so bizarre, and just hearing what was going on the Euphoria set, I'm just like, wow.
Oh my god!
And by the way, speaking of Euphoria, I really thought Sydney Sweeney was gonna play a live action Gwen Stacy. I don't know why I thought that. I was just convinced that, but Sony couldn't even get that right.
They all want her to be Black Cat, right? Like, people want her to be Black Cat now.
She would have been good as Black Cat, in my opinion.
Yeah, people but Sydney Sweeney should join us to die in Spider-Man 4 and play Black Cat. You know what? Yeah, let's have Tom Holland be chased by two women.
I'm just gonna comment on what Degrassi said. Yeah, the reality is that people were watching, and look, I'm not saying every joke was inappropriate. Like, look, I still love Drake and Josh. I still like sketches on the Amanda Show. I still enjoyed iCarly, but clearly, like, it's just a shame that people were getting hurt and were mistreated for the sake of our entertainment.
I mean,
and
Degrassi, you know how things behind the scenes are. You know, they're not as accurate.
And I grew up watching a lot of Nickelodeon stuff, Nickelodeon cartoons, live action Nickelodeon stuff. And look, I get it. Obviously, teenagers, like, people don't give teenagers enough credit. Some teenagers do like mature stuff, but when the teenagers are actual teenagers, not being played by people in their 20s, like in some of these movies, like The Breakfast Club and Superbad, where you can probably get away with more stuff because those actors are in their 20s.
Here's the thing. Why they need consent. Here's the thing. Why they need somebody over 8 why they need the cast to be over 18, specifically for nudity. That's it.
But it's like, again, like, I just feel like there's a line that you just don't cross.
I know.
And from what I saw from Dan Schneider, he was a favoritist because some people obviously had better experiences with the man. Not everyone had a bad experience, and people did have good careers afterwards. Some
Yeah.
were better than others, but some had good careers, and then some didn't have good careers. Some gave up on acting after their experience.
Well, Drake, like when he broke out, when he tried to move on from Drake, Josh, Drake and Josh, he tried. He tried. He was getting no. Let's be honest. He was getting some roles. He was getting some.
Yeah.
Um, he was in that one superhero parody comedy,
Oh my goodness, I remember. That. And
right?
he was the voice of Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah. He was.
You know,
Yeah,
he had work, and look, he's a really
yeah.
popular musician in Mexico. He's
Yeah.
very popular with that crowd, and he's still popping music. He
and
actually
Josh
popped the,
and Josh Peck is not like a big he's not like a major big star like he's like right. He's not like Tom Cruise, Hugh Jackman, or Ryan Reynolds, but he's a serviceable actor, good supporting actor that'll do
yeah,
well.
yeah, he's a good actor. But look, like
Yeah.
watching a documentary and seeing who they interviewed, it was kind of like, oh, I remember that person. Whatever happened
Yeah.
to them? Like, like it was like, oh wow, this person's
He's
an
like
adult now. And then you realize why they never went back to acting. It's because their experience was so
it's like
miserable and jaded.
it's like movies are like sports teams at times. You have your stars, and then you have your role players. The role players are the supporting actors, and
But also, it's not like sports where it's easy to say, hey, I don't like my area. I want to be
yeah,
traded. Like in sports, you
yeah.
can't
Because
really say that in the
no,
entertainment industry because they're a lot more connected, and it's easier to get blackballed in entertainment.
well, just don't be a fringe NBA player and get caught gambling, Porter.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, oh my god, dude's trying to make it to the NBA, and he could be end up winning his blackball from the NBA because of this. Oh my god, oh, oh my god, guys, just a fringe NBA player. Why ruin your career like that? Seriously,
Oh, by the way, Gilbert Arenas is so dumb. Did you hear what his solution was to fixing the NBA?
what?
Ban all the Europeans.
That's kind of racist.
listen. Europe is catching up.
That's kind of racist to say. Ban all Europeans.
Oh yeah, actually, this was something that I found out before I came on the stream. What Hunter just said. Have you heard or
What?
seen that Timothée Chalamet signed a multi-year deal with Warner Brothers?
Yes, because he's gonna work with he's gonna be end up doing Dune obviously, and he's gonna I'm telling you, he may have said this that he's not gonna be don't get into comic book movies. He's getting into a comic book movie, guaranteed.
Well, here's the thing. He said that he would only get into what was a promising comic book movie.
Yeah,
Yes, listen, I can see him if it's the right role and if he sees the potential. Like that's the thing. It's not that people don't want to do comic book movies; they want to find the right role. You just don't want to go into a genetic cookie cutter superhero movie. You want to go into a special one.
thing. Okay, so he released. I can't believe Gilbert.
I just have a quick question about Spider-Man 4 though. Do you think Sony's gonna ask Tom Holland to like grow some hair on his chin so so he looks a bit more mature, like a rugged Spider-Man?
Gilbert Arenas, like seriously, don't we should listen to Gilbert Arenas. The guy never played winning basketball. He was a definition. You know what Gilbert Arenas was? He was Harden before Harden.
Yeah, then he did a stupid thing with a gun in the locker room.
Oh yeah, his career flamed up quick. Remember, he was actually like 30 in the mid 2000s, and then he career ended like 2 or 3 years after. Like, look at this, man. Like Gilbert Arenas' stats. He only played like so his last season was 2012, 2013 at 31 years old. Look at this. Like seriously. Oh,
Oh, I got an idea of who can direct the next Spider-Man movie. Get Kevin Smith to direct it.
Kevin Smith, I guarantee you would love to direct it.
Oh my! And but like if Kevin Smith directed it, you know who'd be in the cast?
I guarantee you, if Kevin Smith directed a comic book movie, it would be better than most comic book movies.
Listen, this is what I can see a Kevin Smith comic book movie going. Jason Mewes will play some random role, and he'd be talking like Jay, be like, "Yo, what up, Spider-Man? What up, Wonder Chick?"
Nah, I don't think so. I think he would treat. I think he would do. I think he would not. It would not be a typical Kevin Smith, because Kevin Smith has done movies that is not his typical style, like Jersey Girl, Die Hard. He has done stuff like that. That's not typical. And I think as a comic book thing, I think he would do better than most directors that direct comic book movies, because unlike most directors, he's a comic book geek nerd.
Yeah.
So. So I think he would do it justice.
But I can also see him casting his regular casting
Maybe.
crew like in the movie. Like, don't be surprised if like Brian O'Halloran as Dante's working in a quick stop
Yeah.
store that Spider-Man's going into, and he makes some line like saying, "How am I supposed to be here today?"
Kevin Smith has worked on some comic book stuff, right? He's directed some episodes for the CW verse. He was supposed to do a Superman
and Jason
movie.
Mewes literally played Jay in those episodes.
Yeah. And Superman was supposed to be he was supposed to do Superman. Tim Burton was supposed to do Superman, and he was also supposed to do Superman. The thing is, I think Kevin Smith is more of a DC fan though than a Marvel fan. So you'll most likely find him doing a DC project than a Marvel project.
I think. Well, I mean, I don't know if he has a favorite. I mean, here's the thing: he did get Stan Lee in Mallrats.
He does, yeah. He's a comic book fan in general, yeah. I gotta
say though, Mallrats
awesome,
made me not look at some superheroes the same way again. Because like the way like Jason Lee's character Brody's like asking about like how certain superheroes have like do it and whatnot. It was like, oh my gosh.
What about he directs a movie from Jay and Silent Bob? You know that movie is based on the created comic book characters, right?
Oh,
Why does he make a superhero movie based on those characters?
Bloodman and Chronic?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
I think that's genius.
Like Bloodman be like, so, are you a virgin?
And you get Mark Hamill as the villain.
Yes, kids, it's Mark Hamill.
Oh my god! My favorite thing about the whole movie, Red State 2, yeah, I heard that. One of my favorite things about that whole movie, that movie is hilarious, but I gotta admit the ending when they go to everybody's house who's negative reviews about the comic, and they beat the shit out of them. I think did they beat the shit out of a priest or a reverend?
Oh my, yeah. Yo, Milwaukee's already blowing out LA.
Oh man.
That's the first quarter, and they're being LA by 17 already.
My Raptors lost 11 in a row. The first time like in 14 years since 2011. Lost 11 in a row. We're tanking. We feel good.
Yo, I tell you, Milwaukee's starting to look scary.
No. That kid should not be Damian Rain. I'm sorry. I like Airbender. I like the show, honestly. But I think him having that directional pad with the looking down at his nose, I think it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I think it really looks bad. I'm sorry. Like, look at this. I'm sorry. Airbender fans, I know you'll probably be pissed. But this is ridiculous, having that. Okay? You know, okay? I'm sorry. It looks really bad. The arrow. I'm sorry. It's not cool. whatever. Yeah. So we're down to Batman, Spider-Man. Um, yeah.
Also, I love how like all the Warner Brothers whiners and complainers now are like, wait a minute, Tom Cruise and Timothée Chalamet are now going to be producing stuff.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, listen, I you know what? I'm excited for the Tom Cruise productions. Listen, he produced The Last Samurai with Warner Brothers. That's a great movie.
How
I
hard is
love
to
Last
produce,
Samurai.
man? It's basically your own image, what things to look like. Oh, come on, we it really. I produce my own show. I direct my own show. I host my own show. I act in my own show. I do everything. So Pirates of the Caribbean. We're not continuing the Johnny Depp saga. Actually, we're not continuing anybody from that universe. We're rebooting Pirates of the Caribbean.
It was gonna happen. Like we all knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
First of all, regardless of if you're on
female
Johnny,
cast, right? Remember years ago?
yeah, like here's the
Margot
thing.
Robbie.
Whether you are on Johnny Depp's side or not in the Amber Heard trial, he was never gonna go back to Disney after they dumped him.
No. And they were going to replace with Margot Robbie or something like that. I think it's time. I think it was. I think like Pirates of the Caribbean needed a refresh. Definitely.
Well, here's the thing. I like the first two pirate movies, but it was like after that, I never got that much back into the franchise. Like At World's End was okay, but just wasn't the biggest fan of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've enjoyed the pirate movies, but I've never loved them.
Yeah.
Like I always kind of thought they were movies that were good but were overrated.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they're like the first one was amazing. Curse of Black Pearl, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was. No, the first one's a good movie, but
yeah,
I just didn't love it as much as the movies. Like if you compare that to the Disney to the movies based off of Disney World attractions, yeah, it's the best one
because it's like the only one.
It's no contest.
Yeah, so I'm interested where they're gonna go. Here's the thing: go in a different direction. I guess I haven't been in attractions. Go Margot Robbie if they still are. I don't know. Like, I guess it's been a long time making because there's been rumors about Pirates of the Caribbean, like, what's going to go on with that franchise. The only thing about the fifth movie is Captain Davy Jones comes back at the end. Remember?
Oh yeah.
But when his curse be broken too? Because did they say that Poseidon's triumphed him? And that breaks all curses? Or something like that?
I gotta rewatch these movies. Like I really do. It's like,
yeah. Davy Jones. I mean but I'm curious. I'm curious about that. I mean, like, but I don't know. And Barbosa, Harvey Bart. That's fun. All right. What else is there? Guys? I mean, oh, I did see that. Oh, that's right. I didn't have a lot of stuff. So let me see what else. What else is there? Jeremy Allen Wright is going to play Bruce Springsteen, and Scott Cooper is The Road to Nowhere.
oh, that sounds exciting.
So he's gonna. I'm gonna hear. So we're gonna hear.
Did you hear Winnie the Pooh? Blood?
Yes, 100%.
What in the world?
Yes. Oh, good point. I was gonna bring that. I forgot to bring it in there. It's gonna win an Oscar.
My goodness!
You didn't
So
see it?
So
I'll make it win.
we got Oppenheimer, and then 2025's Oscars.
I joke with Degrassi in the DM chat. I don't know if you saw it. That Winnie the Pooh 2 is gonna be nominated for an award next year on the top picture. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, that's like I can't believe it. If the first one got, the second one must be really really good. If that's the case, because the first one had like a terrible one scores. Man. So, you know what? That gives hope for a movie like Rebel Moon. The second movie. There is hope, Rebel Moon fans, Zack Snyder fans. There is hope. If Winnie the Pooh could do it, so could Rebel Moon 2, and I don't even know what the title of the second one is called. Children something? I don't even know what it's called.
Rebel Moon, more Zack Snyder nonsense.
You know what's funny? When I saw the picture of the engineer from Superman Legacy or Superman, I thought that was the main character from the Rebel Moon. I thought it was Sophia Batalla. Oh my god.
In other words, it's just gonna be more nonsense from Zack Snyder.
Man, when's that movie come out? Rebel Moon 2. In April, right?
Oh gosh.
April 19th. Ugh.
Breaking news, Zack Snyder's gonna have another bad movie. At this point, the Knicks are more successful than Zack Snyder.
Hey, yesterday, it was BVS's 8th year anniversary. Yes, totally speechless. BVS yesterday was 8 years old. 8 years old. And people are celebrating it.
So why should we care?
Yeah. I don't celebrate anniversary. I don't celebrate like 8, 7 years. I don't celebrate 8, 7, 9.
I celebrate 10 years.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15.
I mean,
20.
you know what this year's gonna be? 20 years since Shrek 2, Spider-Man 2 came out.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Like,
yeah.
Those are monumental because those were great movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is considered one of the best Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Shrek 2 is considered one of the best animated sequels ever made. Spider-Man 2 is considered one of the best comic book movies ever made. We should be celebrating the 20th anniversary of those movies.
And
next year, 20 years since Batman Begins.
This is Ghostbusters.
One of the best comic book movies. 40 years since Ghostbusters, The Karate Kid, Gremlins. Like, we should be celebrating these anniversaries. 30 years since Clerks.
BVS.
8 years of BVS. 10 years since Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Thank you, Degrassi. Thank you.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is nothing. Like, 8 years since Zack.
Every 5 years, right, Degrassi? Every 5 years. Right? 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is just pathetic. I'm sorry. BVS has aged like milk.
BVS, yeah.
I mean, listen, all those movies that are celebrating 10, 20th, 30th anniversaries this year, they all aged like fine wine.
And 3 years. 3 years, 2027. 50 years of Star Wars. New Hope.
I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't get these people. I honestly do not.
It's the Snyder fans.
Yeah, Snyder fans. And it's like, do you people not know cinema?
Well, most of them don't.
I mean, good lord.
Oh my god. It was funny. You're celebrating BBS. How about we anybody get celebrate? I mean, look, I won't celebrate 8 years of this, me personally. But if I had to choose, I think I'd rather celebrate 8 years of Captain America Civil War over BVS.
Yeah, like listen. If we were celebrating 8-year anniversaries, I would much rather celebrate Deadpool, Captain America, Civil War, Rogue One.
Yeah.
Like Rogue One, the best Disney Star Wars era movie.
Even Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange, because that is almost 8 years
Denis
old.
Villeneuve's Arrival.
Yeah.
Like La La Land. I'm sorry. These are movies that actually deserve to have anniversaries celebrated.
I would laugh so hard if somebody celebrated 8 years of Ghostbusters, the female version.
Don't do that. Don't do ideas.
Or Independence Day Resurgence, because I think that's also 2016. That was just Resurgence was so bad.
I didn't even bother watching that one.
Oh my god, Independence Resurgence. Oh my god. It made a mockery of the original Independence Day. Oh my god.
I mean, for goodness sakes, next year's going to be 10 years since Force Awakens. That deserves to be celebrated more than 8 years of BVS.
No, is that Independence Day Resurgence set up a sequel too? That's not going to happen.
I'm sorry.
Degrassi, I love this. I love you, Degrassi, for this joke. I love it.
We all has aged like a jar. These people just like Brady's peach tea.
You know what it is? I heard Zack Snyder's pissed, Degrassi.
Oh, actually, you know what? 70 years since Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window.
Oh yeah,
see, that's cinema right there. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. See, there's a lot of anniversaries to celebrate this year, but it's good movies that we gotta celebrate.
When did Indiana Jones, the second one, come out?
84. Oh, 40 years since Temple of Doom.
I mean,
I would rather.
I don't know, but I don't know if people celebrate Temple of Doom though.
I will celebrate Temple of Doom. Look, I like Temple of Doom. It's weird, but it's like I'd rather celebrate that than BVS. At least at least Temple of Doom has aged better. Like,
yeah.
It does it have some uncomfortable themes in it? Yeah, but honestly, I would much rather rewatch that than BVS.
I can't. Do you bleed? What the fuck?
I mean, come on. Balaram's a better villain than Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Like, it actually felt like in that movie, Indy was getting pushed very hard.
I mean, he literally punched the guy.
He ripped the guy's heart out.
Yeah, took the guy's heart out. Like, what the?
Like we all knew that Superman wasn't going to stay dead for long.
Oh my god!
Yo, we just turned this into a ripping BVS stream.
Oh my god!
But listen, you know what? These people. I'm sorry. I just don't. Listen, it's okay to like something, but to simp for something, like, and just act like nothing else is good. I'm sorry. That's just pathetic, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's tricky.
Like, there's so much other good stuff out there. I'm not even talking about comic book movies. I'm just talking about movies and entertainment in general. There's just other better stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's other franchises out there. You know what's going to be a remarkable 10-year anniversary? Next year when Mad Max Fury Road's 10-year anniversary comes out.
It's not a criticism.
Celebrate.
It's not a criticism by Furiosa, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and Karate Kid are all coming out on this year because they all have one thing in common: anniversaries, major anniversaries. Okay, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm excited for Furiosa. I'm excited for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Like, there's so much out there, and yet all you people are like, restore the Snyderverse, restore. I'm sorry.
The Snyderverse it's dead.
It's dead at this point. All these other franchises are coming back because guess what? People actually like these franchises.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't make a whole lot of money, but they made enough to make a profit, and for studios to say, yeah, they want to see more.
Mm-hmm. Restore the Snyderverse. Oh my god. Snyderverse. No, I'm kidding.
Re, re, re- how about this? Restore Derrick Rose's knees to 2011. I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this all right now. There's a better chance of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4 happening than the Snyderverse being restored.
What if Spider-Man 4 is happening, but it's not Zendaya and Tom Holland? What if it's secretly Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4? I would laugh if that happens. I would laugh if it is really.
It's still got a better. Listen, that got a better chance of happening than the Snyderverse coming back. Let's be honest. At least there's a popular demand. Listen, Tobey Maguire just returning as Spider-Man in anything, whether it's Secret Wars or another Spider-Man movie, has a better chance of happening than the Snyderverse getting restored. Like, I'm sorry, it's true. Listen, money talks. The amount of money that No Way Home made compared to any DC project, it's no comparison. Yeah, I mean, get out of your Snyder Wharf minds, people.
Yeah.
Go watch other stuff. It doesn't have to be Marvel. They don't even need to have capes on.
Oh man, I saw some idiot. I'm not gonna name his name here.
Can you put it in the private chat so I know?
No, I actually showed it to Degrassi. But I can say it publicly. Degrassi knows who it is, and you know who it is if I tell you. I can say it private, but don't say his name. You know who this is. So I saw a couple, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and you know Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Obviously saw the first movie, like me, Degrassi, and most of the viewers here saw the first one. Very beloved character, right? In that movie, hasn't appeared in films, and a very, very beloved actor hasn't appeared in films due to personal reasons, due to his wife. His wife passing, you know, Rick Moranis, right? You know.
Yeah.
So Degrassi knows this. I posted Degrassi. So this guy thinks that was James Gunn. He thinks that Rick Moranis was James Gunn.
Okay, here's the thing. This I don't want to say the word. This James Gunn hate B word is just so weird. I don't understand it. It's like y'all act like James Gunn like shot a puppy.
Dude, if you're a film fan and you don't know who Rick Moranis is, I'm sorry.
Rick Moranis, like, this guy was like, listen, I grew up watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you've never watched like big films, if you watch that movie, you know who he is.
Yeah. If you watched it in the early 90s, you saw Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Little Giant.
But you act like you haven't seen the original Ghostbusters as well, because it's like he wasn't that important where he's going to return like the original cast.
He became really important. I mean,
so
he became
like,
really important, right? In the second movie.
Yeah, but it's not like he's like one of the main Ghostbusters. No. Like, listen, we all knew that the ones that were returning were always going to be Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Ernie Hudson, and Andy Potts. I wasn't even expecting the guy that played that Walter Peck douchebag to return.
Oh, yeah. I think you might be saying that, but like, so what?
It don't matter.
Did he mention what happened to I forget. Did he mention what happens to Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis' characters in the movies?
Well, if you've seen like the Afterlife mid-credits scene, like she's still around.
I know she's still around, but like,
I don't think they mentioned where she was during the events of Frozen.
They never. Her and Beckman never really settled down, I guess. But Morales' character obviously there's no after credits because the actor's not coming back. But
well, it's like, some people just don't come back to stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, also, by the way, James Gunn's living a good life. He's working on Superman. He's enjoying it. And guess what? He actually did celebrate a 20th anniversary today. Guess what 20th anniversary?
Scooby-Doo 2?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo 2. Listen, you know what? I'd rather celebrate the 20th anniversary of Scooby-Doo 2 than 10 years of Batman v Superman. I'm sorry, at least like Scooby-Doo 2, as weird as it is, and it may not be that great of a movie, but at least it's enjoyable to watch. You can have a laugh with it, and it's not that long.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
listen, there's just something charming and fun about those live action Scooby-Doo movies. It's like it's just a part of my childhood that like has actually aged pretty well. It's like those movies are the definition of the early 2000s.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Oh my god. Oh, let's see if there's anything. Oh. All right, let's end it here, man. I have nothing else to talk about for today.
Oh wait, Top Gun 3 is apparently happening.
I know it's happening. I know it's happening.
But apparently it's not going to get worked on until after the last Mission Impossible, which I think is currently filming.
Yeah. All right. I might do another stream tomorrow because Marvel is announcing a new game tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. A video game, guys. Yes. I also going to do a review of Ghostbusters. We're going to upload a video for Ghostbusters. And yeah, tomorrow I might do a spoiler review for the movie too. We're all free to join. And let you all know, it's not a great movie. It's not like Academy Award winning movie, but it's enjoyable, fun movie. Okay? It's not, the critics don't know what they're talking about. And the audience score the audience score is in the 80s. The critics are just.
This is what I have to say about the critics. It's like, why do they keep bringing up the 2016 movie? Let's be real here. Like it just getting sick and I'm just getting sick and tired of it. It's like
this 2016 movie doesn't count, man. It's not even canon.
Like let's be real here. People didn't enjoy that movie. They didn't want to see more of that. They enjoyed Afterlife. Just let it go.
Son, oh my! It's not even part of the universe. It's not even canon, man. It's like a separate movie. It's like a Black Label movie from that universe. It's like if you know what? If Ghostbusters had a multiverse, it'd be in a different universe. Hey, Sonny, I'm not giving you the idea to do a multiverse thing. Okay, do not take that from me. Okay, I'm not giving you that idea. Don't do multiverse.
Just move on from it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
move on. That was 8 years ago. Move on from. We had 2 movies since that's canon to the original 2 movies.
It's just I don't get it. It's like why you keep bringing this thing up? It ain't never gonna happen. Listen.
It was an attempt at a reboot that failed.
I'll give the Snyderverse this. That has a better chance of happening than a Ghostbusters 2016 getting a sequel.
You know what that movie was? That was Ghostbusters SNL.
Yeah.
Because 3 of those girls worked on SNL. Like at least at one point or at the time. Like Kate McKinnon, Nessie Jones, and Kristen Wiig, they all worked at SNL. Mr. McCarthy didn't, but it's like Ghostbusters SNL. That's what it was.
I don't get the fascination with keep bringing this movie up. It's like it ain't never getting a sequel.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Stop being so sour about Sony deciding to listen to the fans. Doesn't make them sexist whatever.
No. Hey,
listen,
the main lead, the main character in this movie is a female teenager.
Yeah. and here's the thing: my mom would rather watch a Ghostbusters movie with the original cast than the 2016 film. She likes these newer ones more than she would.
Yes, it's true. I'm sorry.
She loved the original. She'd rather watch that. And then in the new ones with the new cast, like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Had to get my mini rant out of there because good Lord, I feel like you're just rebounding the movie at this point.
I didn't catch on at the beginning of the movie who the mayor was until later on. I'm like, oh my god, that's the guy from the first movie.
I just want to see. This is my problem with the movie. How the hell this guy get?
Yeah.
basically kicked him out and said, "Yeah, you're wrong."
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, I just think
I'm gonna be careful not to spoil what I'm talking about. But if you watch the movie, you have a good idea, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I spoiled, but it's like, listen, like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, this is true. I know there was the original plan to have Belushi and Eddie Murphy. Yeah, and Hero by Miss. Yeah, but like I did not know. I did not catch on to the middle of the film. Oh my god, that's the guy from the first movie. I did not know that. And yeah,
I'm like something. He looked like Norman Osborn in the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true too.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, why does he look like Mayor Osborn in the PlayStation universe?
You know what would have been awesome if he was also in this movie? The guy from the second movie who played that role. Who is How the hell did this guy become the mayor?
Like, seriously, I was just like, how is he mayor when he was proven wrong in the first movie? And basically like got humiliated.
Alternative facts.
Well, facts don't care about. Well, I don't want to say that because the person that said that's an idiot. I was gonna say facts don't care about your feelings.
So far, it's not making bad money so far. It's making 64 million on a 100 million budget. So it's like it's not gonna make great money, but Godzilla vs Kong, before we end the street, Godzilla vs Kong reportedly as of right now is supposedly make 135 million. Or Godzilla X Kong. It's not really Godzilla.
Oh, no. Good for that movie. It's not going to be as good as -1.
Probably. I did. But yeah. What happened to the original mayor? Did the original mayor from the original film? He's probably passed away. The actor.
Yeah, probably.
So, what happened to the other guy from the second film? What's his name? I know he's been in a lot of stuff. What's the actor's name? Because I know I've seen him in other stuff.
But hey, like they're gonna be excited. I think this is an exciting year for movies, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I'm very high on Beetlejuice now. I'm very high on Beetlejuice too.
Beetlejuice. All right, let's end it here. What's up, George? What are the plans?
Okay, so Thursday I am coming back to streaming, but it's not going to be a happy-go-lucky stream like this one. We are going to be dissecting what was said on Quiet on Set and stuff that has come out about Nickelodeon since then, because other stuff has come out and stuff that wasn't covered in the documentary that I knew about before the documentary, I'm also going to cover. That also includes some of the stuff with some of the animators that wasn't mentioned in the documentary, because there were quite a couple of creepy animators and creators on the animation side of things. But yeah, it's gonna be Thursday night. I did review Ghostbusters Frozen Empire last weekend, so you can go check that out. I don't know if I'm seeing the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie yet. If I do, I'll put a review of that this weekend. If not, maybe I'll review something else. I gotta catch up on my X-Men reviews, so maybe I'll do an X-Men review next weekend as well. I haven't decided yet. And I've been playing old games lately. I think I'm gonna start doing segments talking about old video games. I've been playing Luigi's Mansion recently again, the first one, and maybe I'll do a review on that. I enjoyed reviewing Wind Waker last fall, so why not do more old gaming reviews? Like, I want to do like more retro stuff on this channel, not just like gaming, but maybe like old shows and more old movie reviews. I just gotta make the time for it.
All right. So tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, be a Ghostbusters review, be a video, obviously. I'm gonna try and make it like at least 5 to 10 minutes. All right. I might do another one of these episodes talking about Marvel new release game, whatever it's called. And I think we'll go to spoiler review for Ghostbusters on the stream. And whatever else breaks tomorrow. tomorrow, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to join you Thursday because I haven't seen it.
I mean, even if you
Can't-
didn't see it, like I'll still let anyone join.
Okay.
Like I know there's been a lot of videos made about it already. Like if you want to get the facts.
Also on Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday I'm gonna upload X-Men 97 episode 3 review. I forgot about that. That's a Thursday. And I'll do a spoiler stream for that too.
I gotta start watching X-Men 97.
You have to. It's really, really
Well,
good.
you know what? Friday I have off Friday. Maybe I'll use my day off to watch it because Easter's coming up. So I also have Monday off, so I can also do that like Monday as well. I need to start catching up.
So make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Take care, guys.
Peace.